So we start seated, scooting a little forward on the chair. We're going to begin with a short meditation following breath. So gently close eyes and bring the breath into awareness. Begin to notice the breath moving in and out of the body. We begin to notice the breath in the abdomen. And we bring our focused attention to the abdomen. As we breathe, we notice sensation in the abdominal cavity and the whole abdomen. Allowing our focus and our attention to be in discovery mode, just exploring and sensing, feeling, noticing. From the pelvic floor up to the base of the rib cage. Side to side, breath, abdomen. As we notice the breath in the abdomen, is there any place where the breath feels tight? Bring the focus and attention to any place in the abdominal area where we feel like the breath might not flow as easily or as deeply or as fully. We bring into the abdomen with our breath the thought, I am here for you. We bring the focus of our breath up body to the rib cage. From the base of the rib cage all the way to the collarbones. At all points in between, and here we breathe. Perhaps noticing the musculature in the rib cage expanding as we breathe in, releasing as we exhale. We allow the focus to wander around, through, in front of and behind the rib cage, all the areas that draw our attention, and we breathe into those places. Our hand comes to rest in the center of our chest. And with breath, we bring the idea, I am here for you, into our heart center. The hand releases, and our attention travels to the nose, to the tip of the nostrils. We feel the breath as it moves in and out through the nostrils. Noticing the temperature of the air. Noticing perhaps one nostril being more active than the other. And bringing a hand to rest right between the eyebrows. We affirm, I am here for you. Releasing the hands, they come to the lap, and we gently open our eyes. Sliding the hands out. We're going to cup the knees and create the cat arch. Breathe in and out here. Chin comes toward the heart. On the next inhale, slide the hands up. Press in to the top of the thighs as we lift the heart. Draw the elbows back toward each other. The shoulder blades come toward each other. We lengthen the spine to stretch a little in the low back. On the next exhale, we're going to twist to the right side. The heart lifts. And we begin to rotate the head toward the left, shoulder the chin, traveling toward the left shoulder, slow motion. When we reach the point of no return, then we return to the right side. Breathe into center. On the next exhale, let's travel to the left side, coming into that twist. Heart lifts. We're looking toward the left or over the left shoulder. And then we begin that gentle, slow rotation to the right side. Our month of neck and shoulder exploration. Once we arrive on the right side and we feel that is enough, we release back to the left side. The next inhale brings us back to center. Let's take our hands to the shoulder caps. Make the spine nice and long here. We're going to lift the arms up and then slowly rotate the elbows toward each other, bringing the chin toward the heart. Pause here and breathe. Imagine the breath traveling to the back of the neck. And then the elbows come down. Let the elbows be heavy. We're going to draw the elbows forward now, bringing them toward each other. Chin comes toward the heart. Breathe here. On the next inhale, we're going to take the elbows up, open, back, down. And release. We're going to make little soft fists with our hands. We're going to place them behind us on the chair. So they're going to be right behind the pelvis. We're going to lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades together. We're going to take the right ear now toward the right shoulder, any amount. See if we can draw the shoulder blades together and maybe let the shoulders relax down a little bit for a deeper stretch. Breathe into center and take it to the left. Left ear toward left shoulder. Breathe. Back to center. Shake the hands out. Rotate the shoulders. Do a little wave here. Switch directions. And we pause. We're going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. We're going to extend the left hand. Those fingertips are pointing up. We can slowly begin to raise this arm, perhaps noticing the trapezius muscles in the side of the neck, shoulder, neck begin to activate. Depending on how high you lift your hand is how big the stretch is going to be, but don't do anything that hurts. If you'd like a little more, that right hand can come to hold the left ear, and it just acts as a weight here. We're not tugging or pulling, just deepening the stretch into the schneck. Release that left hand to lap. Release the right hand to lap. Turn the chin down. Scoot it to the center, tuck the chin in. Lift the head. Pause for a moment, perhaps noticing the difference between the left and the right side as we take the stretch now to the left side. Extend the opposite arm, palm up, so the fingertips are trying to turn back toward the elbow. You'll probably notice one side feels more tight than the other. This hand can move, the arm can move up or down to control the depth of the stretch. If it feels good, the left hand can come toward the right ear Gentle weight, again, no pulling, no tugging. Breath here. Then release the right hand. Release the left hand. Turn the chin toward the shoulder. And then scoot the chin along the collarbone to the center. Tuck the chin in and lift the head. Let's take this right hand to the left knee. We're going to lift, reach through this arm, and then take the side bend. We're bringing the ear toward the shoulder. We're opening the rib cage here. If the head feels comfortable and the neck is happy, you can look up and down, up and down, up and down. Reach across the body, sweep that arm down, hand touches the right leg. We release the right arm. We begin by extending. And then we take that tip to the left side now. Fingertips going left. If the neck is happy, you rotate the head up and down. And then we're going to come back to center. Step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're coming to standing now. So connect with the feet. Lift up on the tiptoes. Release back down. Lift the toes off the floor. We're rocking back. We're going to come forward and releve. We're lifting up. We release to the floor. Toes come back. One more time, lift and release, saying hello to the feet. More neck work, standing now. So let's have strong legs. So we draw the kneecaps up into the quadriceps. There's a way to do that that gets quadriceps activated. It'll help our feet feel very grounded, but we don't lock the knees out. There's a little softness in the back of the knee. We're going to take the nose up slowly and down. So we're not dropping the head back. When we go back, the chin's coming toward the notch in the collarbones. Our feet are active. We're feeling our feet as we lift our head again, following the nose and allowing breath. And again, one more time, going up and down. Coming to center, now we're going to look right and left. So the nose is leading. Keep the feet engaged. Look over that right shoulder, come back to center. Look over the left shoulder. Back to center. Again to the right. left, to the right, to the left, and back to center. So if you kept your legs engaged through the whole practice, maybe it's a good time to shake them out. And then we're going to come back to releve. So we lift up, heels down, toes up. Heels up, toes up. Heels up, toes up. Pause here. Now we're going to lift our nose up. Take it over to the left side, and then the chin comes toward the shoulder. Lift the nose up, come to center, and now we do it to the right side. Lift the nose up. We go to the right side. Lift the nose up, back to center. Lift the nose to the left. Lift it up. Center. And one more time, lifting the nose to lead the way, we go to the right side. And we come back to center. This time we're going to do that one more time. And we're going to notice. So for instance, when we're going to the left, we're going to notice how far down the left side of the body are we aware of this action. I'm doing a little shake here. Here we go. The nose lifts. And then we turn to the left and the chin comes down. Can we feel that in the left hip? Maybe all the way into the left foot. Maybe the right foot feels a little lighter. We're going to come back to center, lift the nose, center. We're going to lift the nose and go to this side, to the right side. The chin is coming toward the shoulder. Maybe we're noticing the hip joint. Maybe we're noticing the feet. Maybe we're noticing that the other foot, that left foot's a little bit lighter. We're going to come back to center. Pause here. And now we're going to make small circles with the nose. We're going in one direction. Then the circles get a little bit bigger. And a little bigger. And a little bigger. Then we're going to ratchet that down. We're going to make it smaller. And smaller. Smaller. Lift the toes up and down if you got a little lightheaded doing that. Pumping the toes up and down. And now we're going to switch the direction of the circles. And if you get a little dizzy with this practice, slow the circles down. That's going to make that dizziness go away. Circles with the nose, small, medium, large. Reverse the circle, large, to medium, to small, and we stop. Shake it out. We're going to take our feet wide now, and we'll do our goddess to 5-pointed star and side bends. Side bends are really great for the neck. So with Goddess, we turn the heels out. We come into our squat. We breathe here. Come up and down a few times. And then we're going to straighten the arms, pivot the feet to parallel. And then we're going to take that left hand to the right side, look up, stretch and reach. Breathe into center, 5-pointed star, travel to the other side. Reach, breathe, 5-pointed star. Toes turn out, come back to Goddess. Up and down. Five-pointed star. We're going to go to the right side first this time. Perhaps looking up. Arm floats down. Take it across. Take it across. Parallel feet. Turning the feet out, I realized I forgot to parallel my feet for that. And that's okay. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're coming to Goddess. We're going to be doing a balance pose here. So we come to Goddess first. Then we're going to turn our feet parallel. Interlace the hands at the heart. We're going to take the right foot to the left side so it can come here or actually cross over. Then we're going to extend the arms. We're going to take a crescent moon. Woo. To the right side. We're going to come back to Goddess. Feet are turned out. Pause here, breathe. Then hands come to heart center. Feet come to parallel. We're going to take that left leg over to the right side somewhere. This is balance practice, so take your time finding your point where you feel like you can balance. Then the hands come above the head. And we bring ourselves, and the hands point toward the left side. We're breathing. Find a point that doesn't move on the floor in front of you, maybe about 5 feet away. We're going to come back out of this. We're going to step back into Goddess. Hands at heart center. A few ups and downs here. Then the feet are going to come parallel, and we're going to make our way onto the floor and onto our backs. So you could do that by traveling through down dog if you want. Just making our way onto the floor. We're going to do some strap work here. Pause for breath, for several breaths in constructive rest. So we just changed elevation. Now we're on the floor. Find a big breath in. And on the exhale, let it out with a sigh or a sound. Ah. Breathe in again deeply. Let the sound out with a sigh. Ah. And one more time. Ah. We're going to take the strap. We're going to slowly bring that left foot in. I'm going to hold on to the leg for a moment. Circle the ankle in one direction. And then the other. There's a lot of a symphony going on in my ankle today. We're going to extend the leg to the sky, flex the feet, and see where the leg wants to be. It's not about jamming it straight. It's about, oh, this feels comfortable today. So what I'm noticing for myself is that I have a little bend in my knee. I'm keeping that in the top of my mind. And now I'm going to bring that strap over the arch of the foot. And I'm going to remember, oh, it felt like having a bend in the knee was going to be good for my low back today. So I'm going to stop and not go past this to begin with. If you have a long enough strap, you can rest your hands on the floor. If it feels good, you can slide that right foot long on the floor, flexing the feet, both feet, the one in the strap, the one on the floor, or you can always keep that right leg bent with the foot flat. You decide what's going to feel best for your body today. Now turn the toes in and the heel out on the foot in the strap. So the left foot's in the strap. I've turned it in. I've turned the heel out. I'm holding the strap with my right hand, feeling that stretch happening all the way up the IT band into the hip. Ooh. And if you stay here long enough, you're going to feel it in all kinds of musculature in the glutes, right? We're starting to get that. Oh, look at, there's that muscle group, and oh, there's that muscle group. And we're just breathing here. We're not doing anything fancy other than turning the toes in toward the right leg. We're going to release back to our first position. And now notice, does it feel a little more comfortable to straighten the leg? It may not, but it may. So just notice if there's any more length available in the leg after that stretch. Okay, bend the knee. Slide the right foot up if it's long. We're coming back to constructive rest posture. Notice the left side of the body, the left side of the pelvis, the left shoulder, the left side of the jaw. We're going to draw the right leg in now. We're going to give it a nice hug. Hello, leg, I'm here for you. And then we're going to extend this leg. And we're going to note what feels good. So if getting it straight up out of the hip joint feels good, do that. But I'm noticing this leg also feels happier with a little bend in it. That's where I'm going to start. We're going to bend the knee again. We're going to take that strap over the arch of the foot. Flex the foot. Perhaps slide the left leg long. That foot's going to be flexed also. And we settle here. We let ourselves have that bent knee. And we breathe. And now we're going to turn the toes in and the heel out. So this is the right leg. And we're going to allow ourselves to settle here and follow the sensations. Keep the feet flexed as we do this. Follow the sensation. Come to the point where you first notice a stretch, maybe in the hamstring, maybe in the IT band on the outer edge. Just allowing ourselves to settle here and perhaps notice the stretch as it travels up into the gluteal area. So this stretch can be good for sciatica. It's also seen as a remedy for plantar fasciitis. I am not a doctor. I'm just reporting anecdotally. We're going to bring that foot back to its first position and then maybe notice that the leg feels a little more at ease, straightening just a wee bit more. We're going to slide that left leg up. We're going to release the strap and the right foot comes back to the mat. We're in constructive rest posture. And just allow ourselves to feel the heaviness of the pelvis on the floor. Let's bring our hand to our low belly or to our belly button. Gently close our eyes and return to our breath practice, where we notice the breath in the abdominal area. Moving the hand up, it comes to the center of the chest. And we notice our breath in the rib cage and the environs around the rib cage. Now the hand moves up to the space between the eyebrows and we notice breath in and out of our nostrils. Then releasing the hands back to constructive rest, just for a moment, affirm for ourselves, I am here for you. And now let's enter our time of Shavasana. Thich Nhat Hanh wrote, all the wonders of life are already here. They're calling you if you can listen to them. If you can listen, you will be able to stop running. What you need, what we all need, is silence. Stop the noise in your mind in order for the wondrous sounds of life to be heard. Then you can begin to live your life authentically and deeply. When you're ready, gently bring yourself to seated. And we close our practice by opening the arms wide and gathering all those blessings, all the wonders of life. They're already here. And in appreciation and gratitude, draw them into our hearts. And together we all say, Namaste.